If you're not British and plan to live in the UK, there's a good chance that your stay could be tax-free. Being non-domiciled in the UK or having non-dom status gives you a massive tax break. For wealthy residents, it means they can stay in the UK tax-free for the first 7 years and pay only a nominal amount in future years. This only applies to overseas income. Income generated in the UK does not benefit from your non-domiciled status. Non-doms are people who live in Britain but have strong ties to another country, like India or Ireland. They receive non-domiciled status, or non-dom status, from their country of origin, which gives them special tax privileges. For example, when a non-dom is paid by an overseas company, he or she does not need to pay United Kingdom income tax on these earnings if they remain outside of the UK. The only exception to this rule is if a non-domiciled works full-time in the UK for an overseas company. In that case, he or she must pay United Kingdom income tax on their salary as usual. You are only eligible for non-dom status if you have spent less than 15 of the last 20 years in the UK. Once you have been verified as a non-dom, you will fall into one of two categories: remittance basis or arising basis. Almost everyone will opt for the remittance basis. Under this method, you only pay tax on the portion of your income that has been remitted to the UK. For the first 7 years of your residence in the UK, you will pay no income tax at all on overseas income. After 7 years, you'll pay a fixed charge of £30,000 per year. This will rise to £60,000 after being in the UK for 12 years. With remittance, you can keep hold of any income gained outside of the UK without HMRC taking a bite of it. The funds mustn't be used to buy anything in the UK. This will avoid any UK tax liability on the funds. As a non-dom, you should also be able to reduce your tax bill by claiming certain things as business expenses. This includes rent, maintenance, insurance, and council tax payments on your property. However, claiming expenses is not as simple as many people think, and it is important to seek professional advice on what qualifies. The reason that so many billionaires from around the world choose to live in the UK is the non-domiciled tax status. Non-doms have a substantial advantage over UK citizens. There are many ways to ensure that money remitted to the UK is never taxed. The UK can be one big tax haven for anyone who qualifies as non-domiciled. Even if you're on remittance basis, you'll still need to pay taxes on any income generated from within the UK and pay capital gains tax on any assets sold there. It's possible for someone who's non-domiciled to apply for UK citizenship after 5 years of being in the UK. They would not lose their non-domiciled status on obtaining British citizenship. Therefore, it's possible for a UK citizen to be non-domiciled. Liberty Mundo helps high-net-worth clients navigate the offshore world. Our goal is to increase your freedom and protect your assets. We do this by helping you get new overseas residencies and citizenships around the world. This means your travel options can never be restricted by any single government. We protect your assets by setting up legal structures that are impossible to penetrate. These structures can include trusts, foundations, and offshore companies. The exact structure will depend on your individual needs. Follow the link in the description to get started on your personalized offshore blueprint.